On this hunt, we're heading out to Region 8 of British Columbia, and we're mainly after whitetail bucks. This is my first time targeting whitetail deer specifically, and we're in a new region that I've never been in before. I'm hunting with my buddies Mike, Mika, Tim, and Nick. So sit back and join us as we're in Region 8 of beautiful British Columbia, chasing deer. Hey guys, so up here at Mika's place, just cruising the higher altitudes on his new side-by-side. And seeing some deer tracks, and just trying to see if there's some muleys up here in the higher country. Saw a ton of whitetail coming into his place, just fields full of them, so that's exciting. So we'll get a crack at those hopefully later on.
Oh look, tracks. Yeah, they're about 12 to 14 hours old.
Just the pro seasoned hunter. For the rest of that morning, we just spent time in the higher alpine forests, enjoying the beautiful views we saw and just being out in the woods hunting together. Alright, so we were cruising up high for a while there and Mika side by side. Saw some deer tracks and nothing too fresh, probably from, I don't know, yesterday or last night. And now we're just going down a bit lower, looking for some whitetail. I've been just walking along this little trail here. And just beautiful forest here. That is awesome. The forest is just teeming with life this morning. You hear birds and chipmunks and everything moving around. Just a really cool bit of land here. Really enjoying myself. After having lunch, we headed out with the truck and we were exploring new territory. We stopped to glass cut blocks as we made our way up the mountain, and we got in some pretty deep snow. We were seeing animal tracks, but mostly small critter and mostly snowshoe hare. On our way back down, when the snow was gone, we started seeing them. Their coats had turned white already. Mike had a chance to shoot a couple, but those buggers are so quick and they gave him the slip at the last moment. Spotted some grouse here on our way to place we want to go hunt. And grouse down. The next morning, Nick and I headed out in his truck. We went to an area underneath some power lines, and we were seeing sign. We were finding tracks, including what we thought were these elk tracks, but we couldn't locate or see any elk. Both of us had whitetail and mule deer tags in our pockets. Mule deer, we were looking for a 4-point or any buck for whitetail. So Nick and I, we've been just cruising with the truck, checking out a bunch of new country. And, just been seeing deer tracks as we get up higher too. So it's a good sign that they're out and about. And hopefully we can catch them sunbathing on some of these southern slopes. We're having fun. Just good to be out in the woods and looking for something legal to shoot.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Hope to get Yadno his first buck here.
Yeah, out for the evening. That evening, I headed out with Mika and his son Joel. We headed back to that same area with the power lines because we had seen so many tracks there with Nick. And we decided to find a good spot where we could glass and just sit in the truck and see if we could see some deer moving. Hey everyone, so we're just sitting in the truck here for the evening. Got a good vantage point right where the power lines are.
It's annoying. My hands are so shaky, so when I'm like trying to look through the binoculars.
It's okay. It is annoying when your hands are shaky. Try and brace them on something. Like if you can put your elbow on a seat or something, or even on your own knees, you can get a brace and then you won't shake as much.
True.
So yeah, we're just sitting here comfing the truck and glassing, hoping to see a whitetail buck step out. And we'll see if our luck pays off tonight. And our luck did pay off, but perhaps not as much as we'd liked it to have. Shortly after we parked, 3 does came up from the right side of the truck and started running around. They put on a pretty good show. It's fun to watch them do what they do. They settled down about 50 yards in front of us, but they kept looking to the right into the tree line. We thought perhaps there was a buck in that forest, and we were hoping that he would step out. Pretty exciting, just 3 does. Joel spotted them on the right side of the truck there. I thought he was kidding at first, but yeah, they're running around like crazy around the truck. And yeah, that makes the evening worth it, even that experience. We're still gonna wait here and see if a buck makes its way out, right, Joel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Buddy see this, by the way? No.
It's awesome. Nick got a buck just behind Meek's house here, up on the hill.
Yeah, I put him.
So hopefully that's 1 of 3 on this trip. Still got a couple days of hunting. We'll see what happens.
Getting a muley or a moose. Oh, I'm drinking beer.
That's awesome, man.
I got him close to Buddy's fence line.
Yeah.
But you know that where we were with the boys, and that we called it the little grouse road that shot down.
Yeah.
And then that, if you keep going down, it hits another gate you can open.
That's what Yadna walked down to yesterday.
Yeah, and I got him right there near the fence line. He was up the hill looking at me.
Nice.
I saw the little spikes.
Yeah.
You're filming. Come
Oh
on.
yeah, I gotta hear the story.
But yeah, I saw the little spikes, so then I just waited for him to turn broadside. So.
Nice. Dropped right there.
Yeah, one shot. It was nice.
Where'd you hit him? I didn't see a bullet hole.
It's just right in the upper shoulder.
Oh,
I think
nice.
I blew apart his heart or lungs.
Sketch.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. There we go. Perfect.
Oh, nice to see that.
Yeah. Finally.
That yours?
Yeah, just up the hill.
Our seasons are getting better and better here.
Yeah. There's a little spiker, but
Up the hill, eh?
I was not gonna let him go.
You guys see anything?
Yeah, Mike had his scope on a whitetail, but he wasn't sure if it was a buck or not.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How far was he?
Power line?
Buck 50, 100 yards.
Power lines?
Beside the power lines, and then
That is a
Clear
good
cut.
area then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was certain Yadna was getting one tonight because those 3 whitetail we were watching. They came on. We were watching it for 20 minutes, and you guys came down that hill.
Yeah.
They kept looking into the bushes.
Oh yeah.
And then Nick was saying this thing was all puffed up, like the glands, so the rut's like starting.
Right
Oh
there.
yeah.
All puffed up, so I think.
oh, hey, we tie those to our boots when we're walking.
Yeah, exactly.
Those
Save those
because those
glands.
does were going nuts too. Like they just were going in circles doing donuts.
Yeah.
And they kept looking into the woods. And I'm like thinking,
yeah.
man, we're like the lights going out. I'm like, man, we're seconds away from like a buck walking out here. Like
Yeah.
it's, but yeah. When I came back, and there's this.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I know we saw a doe and a fawn like after we left, kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the bottom of the hill there.
On the hill there, yeah.
Congrats to Nick on his buck. Thanks everybody for joining us for part 1 of this whitetail hunt, and join us for part 2, which will drop shortly. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you'll be notified when the second part drops. I'll be heading out solo in the same area where Nick shot this buck, and we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.